Hey, Rich Ortiz here. We're back. The Fighter's Voice Knockout Radio Show. I'm going to pass it over to the co-host with the most. He has a lot of things that are happening in the world of MMA. My mic's a little loud. In the world of MMA, people getting knocked out, people getting put to sleep, people getting sued, blued, tattooed, and you know the rest. The one and only, the one kicking back with a pinstripe tuxedo, the UFC vet, Co Escovedo.
I want to get one of those McGregor pinstripes.
Oh, you got? Oh, yeah.
Those were good. He had the whole world
I like
thinking,
what it said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's those whole pinstripes. So everyone was like, that's a nice suit. And then you zoom in and it's like, that's a McGregor move right there.
What's up, man.
He's all,
classic move.
What are you looking at? Like, that's what that means right there.
Exactly.
It's like you get in too close, that's what you get. So,
Yes.
real quick, mics on, lights on, guys, helping us keep them going. Dying Breed Apparel, as always. I don't think we have anything with them. You're not wearing the hat today, so you're usually wearing the hat. But the Dying Breed Apparel.
I'm rocking them in my heart.
That's what I'm saying. Dying Breed Apparel. Bobby Salazar's salsa, as you can see it here, guys. Remember, check them out. It's delicious. It is. I got to eat dinner with the kids, so I don't want to fill up on salsa. I'd be digging in. You know me.
That's right.
Dr. Batista and Dr. Guzman, for guys like our friend Jose here, if you guys need medical, neuro, blood, things like that, we got to get them in so they can kind of talk more in depth and gives you guys an idea of what the wide range
actually
services.
working on that.
Cool. That way they can kind of tell you in depth the services they offer out of their facility and stuff. Miles Harris, as always, keeping you off the streets, keeping you out of jail, man. The guy's a beast. I love it. I keep watching his Facebook posts and things like that, and I see people's their reviews of him stuff, man. It's just the guy's just
very well liked.
It's not that he's well liked. It's that he's
well respected.
Yeah, he's respected, and the people appreciate the time and effort he's putting into their case. Yeah. It's really when they tell you you're my only case. Like, it's not that you're his only case, but he will treat you like you're his only case. Like, when he's on the clock for you, he's like, dude, I'm not doing two things at once. It's how do we help Richard? Like, period. Right. So when you have a serious problem, guys, Miles Harris Esquire, he's got a place down on Kern Street. I want you to look him up. Check out his website. As always, Mad Production Studios. We got the Mad Lowation here. Couldn't have these bad boys going in this beautiful studio with you like the cool green screen that you guys see? That's the Mad Lowation. That's because of him over there.
Oh, actually, no, they see the logo right now.
Yeah,
we see the green screen.
We see the green screen.
That's
what they see is because of him. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, it's a beast.
Mr. Movie Star, stunt break. Dude, you see that stuntmen are logistically pushing for awards for that? Dude, I got a buddy, Frank Trigg, that does that. It should happen. It's really like when you see an action on movie, it's 99% of the time, or it's Tom Cruise breaking his ankle. But it's usually it's usually a stunt guy that he's the one that's got to put in that work and risk and training. He's got to learn how to fall right, how to get hit by a car right, how to fall out of a building right. Like, those are kind of your unsung heroes, like the guys that set the tone for the movie, the music. They never get any credit. It's like, dude, that guy set that whole Star Wars scene. Like, Darth Vader was created based. Well, but guys like Darth Vader were iconically associated
Jose, you like
with the
Chewbacca,
song,
right?
So.
Yeah, I love it.
My favorite one, man.
Big Star Wars fan, yeah.
Oh, damn. Is he in the building?
He's in the building.
Shoot, gosh, dang.
But anyway, so those are helping us keep the lights on stuff. So, but going down in the world of MMA,
also we forgot the most important one. Thumbs up for Richie Promotions, baby, all day long.
I was gonna let you hit that tagline, but figured the window went.
Oh, it was there.
Okay.
I didn't want to interrupt the Chewbacca.
But in the world of real quick shout out, we'll give some results to our Combate de Americas that we had this last week in Fresno. Again, Mike, guys, thanks for the seats, by the way. That was a great spot for our team.
We had our own table, man.
Yeah, we had our own table, man. So we were doing
took care of the
live
Fighter's
feeds.
Voice.
So if you missed it, we were doing live in between round feeds, breakdowns, things like that. Post-fight interviews. We got a hold of Zoila. We'll have Steven in tomorrow for the podcast. So Bollinger
that's going to be great.
Made his pro debut. You got a W on that. We got to get Zoila in soon, too.
Next Wednesday, Zoila Frosto. Tuesday is Richard Torres Jr. in studio.
Cool. That sounds good. So we got those guys. So we'll kind of go over that. For those of you that like watching ESPN and the UFC on it, they just picked up another sport organization. They've got PFL, the Premier Fight League. It's a team-based type or a fighting organization. They got a deal with 2 years. 2 years. They got a 2-year deal with ESPN Plus. So, and I know one of those guys. So shout out to my boy Steven Seiler. Good kid, young guy, good fighter. He's been in the UFC. He's been on the Ultimate Fighter. I mean, we've fought before, but the guy's a gifted kid. The guy's really good.
Mad respect.
When he went to the UFC, I was a little disgruntled about it, but it made sense. It was a good position, good timing for him, good marketing, all that stuff for him. So he's getting a great opportunity by being one of the top fighters for that league, getting a chance to be on ESPN again. I think it's really good. I think ESPN is making a gamble a little bit. I mean, I think they're not on the organization, but like as much content as they're buying up at once.
When you're winning, you just go for it. You continue to overflow. You continue to do what you do when you're winning.
True.
There's that momentum. They got that momentum going.
But I see that all the time at poker too. I see guys on a run and just stacking chips, hitting straights, hitting flushes, and then all of a sudden calling too much pre-flop and then calling those chases and brick, and the next thing you know, they're out 2 levels later, and you're like, what happened to Mikey? Mikey didn't slow down. So that's what's going on with that. And then also we've got the Matt Hughes thing, and I'm sure everybody's been talking about it. It's huge. Restraining order. Supposedly his wife filed divorce. There's accusations of domestic violence, anger. So at the same time, though, I see everybody like shooting at the moon at this, but nobody's really stepped back for a second and said, hey, none of this really started until after that incident. None of this really started until later. And a lot of people forget that some of this is true, some of this is not. I don't know all of it, so I don't want to speculate too much on it. But a lot of this you get with later damages from concussions, mood swings, anger issues, things like that. A lot of those come from concussion damages later in life. But after what Matt went through, I can only imagine the kind of emotional recalibration that happened to him.
Here's the thing: we were not there.
Exactly.
And so we can't be judgmental. But I am going to say this, and it is a plug, and it's not a low blow plug. Matt Hughes, we got to do our best where he lines up with Miles Harris, our attorney, our lawyer, who just handles these type of cases, man.
That would be a case scenario, exactly.
It's
a good example of the kind of stuff that Miles handles. But man, it's hard because I don't think anybody's really sat back and looked and gone, okay, well, what happened? Because this all kind of came after that train wreck where he ended up being in a coma and stuff, and just that kind of recalibrates you, man. You get thumped in the head enough times.
Yeah, I mean, stuff happens. It's a tough sport, especially after the sport, after the contest. That you got to deal with life's lessons, man, and life's whatever they throw in front of you.
Well, you've got guys that they're just okay. So to explain it to somebody who maybe has no idea, no concept of why it would be that way, or I'm not justifying or condoning any of the actions or
he's
attitudes.
Not, Jose.
Or
Believe me, he's not. Because sometimes he will start doing that. But right now he's not.
But what I want to point out is like if you took a dog that you turned into a fight dog, and all that dog knew was to fight other dogs. Yeah. That's all it knew. No matter how nice the dog was around kids, babies, everyone else, when it saw another dog, it assumed it was supposed to fight that dog. So now 10 years later, you take that dog out of fighting. Every time that dog sees another dog, he's not going to be able to control that urge to think, oh, I'm supposed to fight that dog. No matter what, it's become a muscle memory for him now. To have the ability to get to the level that guys like Matt Hughes are at, and again, this is not me condoning anything, guys. Please don't twist it like that. But to get to the level of in a violent sport, you have to be at nature a violent person. Just like when you hear the old adage of all evil has to do to triumph is for good men to let it happen. Right. So in order to fight evils of the world, we have to have men just as capable and just as willing to do those evils of the world because they're necessary evils. So to have that anger and that violent ability as a person to be able to turn it on and go, I can hurt you and you're a human being and I've done nothing wrong to me, but I am going to be okay with hurting you right now. Why? Because they're paying me to. So that's
the difference between a sport and living life. And I really don't want to touch too much on it because we're going to get some emails and some phone calls about justification. But what I do want to ask you, man, I got to ask you, how was training camp? Don't mean to throw you off because I'm looking on here. You had some sparring with Mark Castro?
Yeah.
Mark Castro in boxing.
Shout out Mark Castro.
The pavement is there for him to be Olympic gold medalist. Not only, to be Team USA. To represent us in Team USA out of Fresno, California. And not only represent us, but win the whole thing.
I like that.
And this man's going rounds with him.
Nice.
To get some work. So talk to us about training camp. Where did training camp take place?
When I was sparring with Mark?
Yeah. Where did I'm talking about this training camp that you had.
It's
where did it take place at?
Tijuana, Mexico. We're in Tijuana. We got camp out there, and we've been training since January, and I'm gonna be there till April. And it's been an experience, and I like it so far. It's a girl training camp, but I like it.
You know, Cole, what's your take on a young man's career willing to leave his comfort zone to get that experience and to go to that next level? Going all the way to Tijuana for his training, man.
It's the correct decision depending on how far you want your career to go. If you aren't willing to make those decisions early in your career, then you're not already willing to make changes in order to better your career. Like if moving was something like, if I didn't have kids when I was younger, I had offers to go to Vegas to go out and train and stuff like that and move. But I had kids that were young. I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. So, but to do that when you're young in your career and say, look, you're being offered a chance to go move and go to these camps, it's a smart decision to take it. You're silly not to, because you're just going to get as much experience and absorb it as fast as possible, and you're going to get better faster by doing so. And you have a shelf life, so why not accelerate your ability to maximize profit? That's just how I look at it. Treat it like a business aspect. It's a business decision.
There it is. There. Is that how you're treating it, or are you treating it because you know you're getting good work there?
Yeah, excellent work. I'm looking past the bright lights. I'm looking like in the future. And I know early on, since I'm young, I'm going to have to sacrifice parts of my life to get where I want in life.
Exactly.
And I'm ready for that. It's going to happen, and I'm doing it, and it's all right with me.
Well, that's good, man. I mean, it looks like you got a good head on your shoulders, and you're ready to make that move, and you are making that move. When we come back from commercial, we're going to talk about the big move coming August 3rd, Stockton, California. My man is on the tag here. He's going to be representing himself, representing the promotion, and most of all, representing you, the fans. We're going to be coming right back, and we're going to dissect that whole event. It's a fun-filled event. I've been to the events. I had the best seat in the house at one time, and you know what? I'm hearing good things about it, that this promotion team is on the way. It's on the rise. When we come back from commercial break, we'll recap. Anything else, Cole, my man? Because I know you're looking at your clock, man. You got money to make.
Man, I do got money to make. That's about it. March is going to be a busy month for me, man.
I know it is.
I'm going to be bouncing around. I got to go up to Thunder Valley. We got our St. Patrick's Day event coming up, which plug. It's going to be a multi-day event. If you play poker, hit me up. I'll give you more details. And then I got to go right back up. I got to go up at the beginning, come work ours, and go right back up again. So March is going to be busy. I'll be bouncing around a lot. You guys might miss me a little bit. So,
oh man, I'm missing you right now.
You know what I might do?
The minute you got to leave right now to go to work, I'm already missing you.
I might want to do. Maybe we could do like a live plug-in while I'm up there.
Dude, it's already spinning.
Like get like a quick,
boom, just like you did.
15-20 minutes.
Are you gonna be dressed on that green stuff though? The outfit?
For our event at Club One, I do have a couple of outfits that I've put into my cart
together
that I'm looking at, and I got to decide which one I want to do.
Jose, he's a manager at a club casino. So whatever the event is, the billing, he addresses the part. I mean, complete. He was Abraham Lincoln. He was Martin Luther King.
I did George Washington for the President's
He was Chewbacca. I mean, he was all of it. Or no, that was just a day he didn't shave. But you were good to go. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm gonna leave it with that. We're coming right back. We'll be talking about August 3rd, Stockton, California. Hey, I'm your Richard. I'm Richard. I'll be making money. I'm rich. I'm your host with the most, Rich Ortiz. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Jose Ramirez.
I'm Bob Arum.
Hi, I'm Robert Garcia, and I'm with the Fighter's Voice.
The only radio show knocking out the competition. Fighter's Voice Radio Show.
Hey, we're back. Rich Ortiz here, the host of the Fighter's Voice Knockout Radio Show. We have with us in studio Mike Retha, the writer for the Fighter's Voice. He wrote down a great column for Combate Americas this past Friday. He's going to share with you his expertise on what's going on in the world of boxing, and also we're going to talk about Toscano Promotions, August 3rd, the card, the event, and the historic history that's taking place. But first of all, what's up, Mike?
Nothing much is here every Tuesday as always.
Mike, you always talk to fighters all the time on a daily basis, man. My man right here, South promoted, man, undefeated, man. He's coming back August 3rd to Stockton, California, man. We got to make sure we're going down there and covering, get some sound bites.
Oh,
I want you to pick his brain a little bit. And,
of course.
First of all, tell us what's going on in the world of boxing.
The Wilder Fury rematch is officially done for now.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Balls, yeah.
For Fury decided to go another way. Wilder's going to fight the 18th. Fury probably May or June, and then possibly they'll rematch.
You think Fury's going to show up in Stockton just to hang out?
No, if he does anything, he's getting ready to.
I didn't say fight, so just hang out.
No, he's going to show up for Pulev, and then he's probably going to fight Oscar Rivas, his first fight.
We'll see.
Something, and then they'll fight. I don't care if they're on different ones. They're going to talk too much that the fight will happen again.
Oh, it has to.
So it's going to happen.
But you know what? Tyson Fury really doesn't need to fight him because in my eyes, he won the fight.
It was close enough.
Come on, bro.
It was those two knockdowns made it close enough.
Hold on a second. So you think?
Oh, I don't think Wilder won.
Okay, that's what.
But he didn't lose it. He drawed. I give it a draw.
Okay, don't give that answer, dog. No. I mean,
Fury,
who won the fight, bro?
Fury won more rounds, but. When it comes
to
but points, it goes on points. So Marquez beat Pacquiao 3 times more rounds.
Oh, I wouldn't necessarily agree with that.
The first 3 fights, the fourth fight, he might have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the first 3 fights, Marquez really won those, but
Oh, you were going there? Oh, what about, okay, Tommy Hearns beat freaking Sugar Ray Leonard the second time. Wasn't a draw.
But you're saying off for rounds, right?
Now the Boricuas started celebrating, but they know Trinidad did not beat Oscar De La Hoya. We know that stuff.
Yeah, but see, the first fight, Pacquiao knocked down Marquez 3 times, right? Who won more rounds the rest of that fight?
Let me ask you this. The Fighter's Voice knocked out the other radio show. Who won that?
That wasn't a competition, though.
Okay, thank you. I better switch that. I'm feeling kind of heated
I
a
had
little
better
bit.
fights with my daughter.
Yeah, we went there, huh? Jose, what's going on, my man? Welcome to the show. The Fighter's Voice
Appreciate it.
Knockout Radio
It's a
Show.
pleasure.
Simply
Yeah.
knocking out the competition, man.
Yeah, that's
if
the
you have
only
any
way to know.
questions or anything, go to my man right here, man, because he seems to like put everything together. But we always kind of debate, and that's okay, man,
Yeah.
because it's fan friendly and we keep it real.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you more about. Let's talk about the whole event happening August 3rd, man.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. It's gonna be at the Civic
Toscano
Auditorium.
keeps growing
Yeah,
and growing,
Stockton.
bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
you
it's
know what?
gonna keep
They're not
growing.
even afraid to, like, well, okay, we'll start here off at the Ramate. We'll start here at the fairgrounds. We'll start here at a bigger grounds, and now they're hitting civic centers, and sky's the limit, man.
Sky's the limit, exactly.
No, I'm serious, really.
Yeah.
These guys are blowing up, man.
Yeah, and it's gonna keep getting bigger and bigger, and we'll see what God has planned for us.
Exactly.
With the
I like
Toscano.
that. I like that, man. I like that, man. Anything else? Did I miss anything, my man? Did I?
No, August 3rd, historic Stockton Civic
Historic
Auditorium.
Stockton
It'll be a great
Civic
event.
Auditorium.
We have a lot of boxing celebrities out there.
Okay, well, can you give a hint on who we got coming in the studio?
Well,
I mean,
I'm
at the event?
I'm working on a chef that's got a book coming out in June.
Okay, so I got to kind of think that one over, who that is.
It's a riddle.
Book coming out in June.
It's a riddle.
I'll plug it in. Chris Algieri's got his book, The Fighter's Kitchen, coming out
Okay.
in June.
You got to solve that riddle, my man. That was right up your alley right there. He just threw you like a little riddle.
I ran into him in Dallas, and he told me.
Oh, that's another riddle. Okay, well,
figure it out.
let's
We'll
drop
get
that
it.
right there. We'll get that right there.
And then just to give some people here, we got a lot of special guests that are going to be popping up that have been actually texting and calling me that they want to be on part of the show. So
Just say who it was, man. When we having Regis on
Spill
the
the
show?
beans. Spill the beans.
Regis in some point
When
in
we
March.
having Regis on the show, my man?
Regis in some point in March.
Okay.
Oscar Valdez, Andrew Tabiti.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a lot of people coming
But the
soon.
most important, my man, let me get all cleaned up. When we have Michelle back on the
When
show.
she comes back, probably when Regis fights. Actually,
Yeah.
If Regis manages to
Michelle
come,
Phelps.
if Regis
The
manages to
beautiful Michelle Phelps who knows her boxing.
if Regis comes to Fresno, Michelle will be here as part of that tournament.
Then we got to bring her butt down to the studio.
So
Plain and simple.
So that's going to be April, but Regis will be speaking with us in March, and then the other ones I'm lining them up, but they're starting to text and call me.
There you go.
April, we're going to be in LA for Lomachenko and Zurdo.
I know I got that text from today, man. I was like, dang. I need to get a budget. I need to get a sponsor. I need to rock that hat. I need to be sponsored by the promotion team, Toscano, man. I'll go down to L.A., curve it down there. They say this segment is sponsored by Toscano Promotions. Hey, every fighter has a voice. And then, boom, go into it.
Exactly.
And
Nice.
hey, can you imagine we got a Lomachenko to wear a hat? Oh, I'd be huge.
As long
man.
as he ain't punching me, I'm straight.
Sky's the limit. Sky's the limit, my
Right.
man.
As
Sky's
long as
the
he's not
limit.
hitting them angles on you.
Yeah, exactly. As long as he you make me look silly out there
He's
running around.
hitting them angles on you, huh?
Yeah, he don't even have to punch me to make me feel bad. He can just
No, he just moves around, my man. Talking
Crazy.
about moving around, man. I mean, this whole fight card I'm hearing, this whole case is moving around, and we're talking about top ranked boxing, man, from Stockton, and then they're going where after Stockton. That's the LA trip,
No, that's before.
is it?
LA's April 12th. They're gonna have at least 5 or 6, just in general.
Can we put a live call on the air?
Who's it?
Can we do this? If you don't mind, I know we don't do it. Can we? Let me see if we can do it. Coach B, what's up, my man?
What's up, man?
Hey, you're on the radio show. So how's everything going?
I'm doing good, man.
Is that coming in? Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Hey, talk to us, man, because you just interrupted our segment, so I want to hear some good news and some blues and some black tattoos. Talk to me, my man.
And we had a Camacho today. Today was his first day of training, man. He looks sharp. He's coming along. He's learning a lot.
That's what I'm hearing, man. I know he very happy with you.
Yeah, he said he went over today. He learned some stuff that in 20-some years of his professional career, he's never heard before or never done before. So that's a lot, you know. I keep telling people I'm a lot technical than most other coaches, only because I love the sport, man, and I don't take shortcuts.
I know you don't, man. And our radio show don't take shortcuts either. That's why we could do whatever the heck we want. That's why I just pulled up the phone. Now, tell the truth. Did I tell you to call? You just called, right?
I just called, man. You didn't tell me to call.
Okay.
It wasn't planned or nothing.
Hey, man, but I'm not telling you to say this, but I want to know the truth. Who's the hottest radio show in this area?
Man, the Fighter's Voice is tough. man. It's hot, man. Ain't nobody doing it like the fighter's voice. Nobody's doing it like the fighter's voice. Simple as that.
Hey, that's what's up, bro. I'm going to cut you off real quick. You know I got to bring your butt in studio now. We could talk about your training and the stories because I got a meeting with him on Thursday, and we'll talk some more, my man. Appreciate the call. I'm going to cut you off now, but I'll be calling you back because I got to book you on the show.
All right, sounds good.
All right, brother. Sorry about that, my man. I didn't mean to interrupt that, but I just figured, you know what? We do whatever we want in the studio.
Exactly.
It's called ownership. It's called having fun. It's called for you, the viewers, the fans. You know, there's nobody putting us in handcuffs. You do this, you do that. No, we do whatever we need to do for the fighter given a platform, and that's you, my man.
Yeah,
I'm going to pull everything out of you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm going to go down. I'm going to pull it all out of you, man. So, is there like, you know, a female in your life right now, or what are we doing?
Yeah,
man?
there's a special
Is there?
lady in my
Okay,
life.
then
Yeah,
good, man.
Yeah.
So she kind of helps you with those rounds, huh? Like, you know, push a little bit?
Yeah,
no,
no,
I'm talking about motivation.
Yeah. She's a big motivation for me, and she supports me a lot. And just that in itself, with the support, that helps me a lot.
That's key. That's key.
And especially because I'm in TJ, I'm miles away from home, and she still supports me. She's always there and got my back, and she's there when
She's smart. She's the champ.
Yeah.
Lady the champ.
And
That's
then
what's up. The brown champ, right? That's what's up, man.
Yeah, I love her.
That's good. So if you ever get on one knee and you get married, bro, you gotta wear that sombrero at the wedding, bro. Just
Oh no,
boom.
that's off tops. Yeah,
That's automatic.
That's a must right there.
That's automatic. I can see it, man. Dude, be all decked out.
Yeah.
Huh. Speaking of decked out, man, talk to us, man, about Homeboy's big fat contract that he signed with Top Rank. Because I didn't get to touch on it too much. Tyson Fury.
Well, at least 2 fights every year stateside, not just in Europe. 2 fights every year stateside.
Man, that's huge.
I mean, they're talking about 15, 20 million per fight, from what I've heard. This is really
The Gypsy King.
and it's going to bring a lot. Like ESPN Plus, they said if it keeps going this way, it's going to have the same subscribers as you have for just regular TV channels.
Do you remember we had Lee Samuels on the show with Top Rank, and I was talking about how he recruits fighters. I'm not sure exactly what I said. He said we're looking for heavyweights,
And it doesn't have to be exactly from the U.S.
Exactly. He knew. He threw a little hint, but couldn't pull it out of it because I just thought it was a little jab. I didn't know what he was doing. Then a week later he signs.
Yeah, what was it? The day after Jose's fight, right?
Yeah,
we got
exactly.
that message?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, man, which is a good thing, man. I want to ask you more about your career, man. I mean, Stockton, California, August 3rd, that is going to be a big event. I don't want you to look ahead, but during that time that you're going to be recovering from LASIK surgery, what are you going to do during that time? Because you've been a machine since then. I mean, the life of a fighter, I mean, you're going to get through withdrawals, man. You're just going to go running for no reason. You're going to be running blind, bro, and just freaking jogging. You know what I mean? Hitting the mids blind. You know what I mean? When I say blind, with
Yeah, with my goggles.
Yeah, whatever
protect my
needs to be.
vision.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do with that time?
My plan, because since I'm gonna be out 6 months, my plan is to hop into the police academy and do that while I'm with my
blind?
recovering. Yeah.
No, I'm just fine. No, that's good. No, that's good. That's very good. That's
Yeah,
good.
I like to stay busy,
Yeah, but see how God allows things to happen to give you the desire of your heart?
Yeah.
Oh, God's in control, man.
Yeah.
Big time, baby.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
I'm not perfect, but I'm not a crook. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm just saying.
No one's perfect.
Nah, nobody is, man. And, I'm not justifying or I'm not saying crooks are bad, but, who likes to get ripped
Life
off?
happens.
Yeah, life happens, man. Life lessons, man, and how you learn from it, man. But what I want to learn from it, are you okay to eat or you got a fight coming up?
I could
Check
eat.
this out, man. Bobby Salazar Salsa, man. The hottest salsa in Fresno, California with the chips right here, man. We'll try it live on TV and see if my man wants them, man, and we'll have a good time. So if you see anything here that you like, man, we're going to hook you up. I want to know what size shirt you are because I want to send it out to your man, and I want to take care of them because they took care of us today. And actually, I'm not going to blame it because we were in a hurry, but the minute he handed me something today, I was like, oh, my gosh. So I usually try to have things, especially after a long trip like that. I mean, give him some shirts and what have you. But I'm going to have to take care of your team, man.
I appreciate
Let
it.
him rock with
Yeah.
the fighter's
Yeah.
voice. But I want to take care of
Always.
you by giving you an opportunity over and over again. What's the nickname on when you're announced? Do you have one?
No, I don't.
We need to get him one.
Yeah.
We need to give him one.
Like
The
I was
Latin
saying,
lover or something. You know what I mean? Because he just told us he has a special somebody. Can you
Yeah.
see that? Can you see it?
my lady right
Jose, the Latin lover. Carrillo.
What if she's not okay with it though?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
She's
You
like,
got to
"Oh,
run it
no,
by
I
her.
don't like that name."
but she knows who it's for.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Still.
She goes, that's for me. And she starts going like that. She gets all the applause, right? When they announce him, everybody looks back at her. Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. No disrespect. Is she here?
No, she's not here.
Oh, okay.
She couldn't
Yeah.
make it.
Oh,
But
she
yeah.
couldn't make it, huh?
No.
No, man, but that's okay, man. I just want you to have some fun. 21 years old, undefeated. Man, sky's the limit, Mike. I wish I was undefeated in 21 years old. I mean, I got a few losses, but I got a few wins too,
Exactly.
man. I'm not 21 years old.
Yeah.
And I don't even feel like it sometimes. Well, yeah, I do. At the bar, I do. Other than that, I really don't, man.
Till the next morning, then you feel your age again.
Nah, I feel great.
Take a sip of the family youth and you're
I'm
21.
I'm tip top, man. I'm gonna try this cologne later on, and let's see what time it is.
You'll be 21 again.
Hey, 21 again, man. I mean, really, man. So, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Is a short term to say. What do you see yourself in 10 years?
10 years. I mean, I don't really like to predict. I like going day by day. You
Okay.
know? But 10 years.
What would you like to be in 10 years from now? What would you like to be?
Big in the sport. I want to be fighting the biggest arenas, and hopefully my career is great in 10 years. Hopefully I'm doing something big, making my parents proud.
Yeah. You know what I'm just thinking right now when he's answering? When you interview all these fighters, all these different fighters, and how do you not get close to this guy? You know what I mean? How do you not want to keep supporting him? And I don't like when I see fighters or they may get stopped or something happens. I'm going, man, we just had this guy on the show, or we just talked to this guy. So honestly, man, you found a fan in myself. I'm going to watch you, support you, and serious. I'm going to give you shout outs, man. I am. I'm not just saying that to say that.
Yeah.
So August 3rd, Stockton, yeah, I can say we'll plan on going up there. Even though it's my birthday, shoot, we'll party all day.
Yeah.
The third, right?
Yeah, the third, bro.
Hey, that's perfect. That's the day before my anniversary, so I'll have an excuse for that day before.
Oh, do you? Oh, shoot. Don't let mama hear that.
Hey, well,
she's
she's August 4th, so she has the next day. So
okay.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Be like, the day before is my day. Well, you get everything the day after.
Yeah, exactly. You know, a fighter that I'm close with is Isidro Ochoa.
Oh, yeah.
I'm very close to Isidro. Class act, man. Class act.
Great guy, yeah. I met him when he was in Fresno, Pal.
Yeah.
Back in the amateurs. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Talk to us about your amateur days.
Amateurs.
What do you remember most about your amateur days?
Wearing the headgears. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
But my amateurs, I only had 24 fights. Only did 2 national championships. I fought on the Olympic qualifiers in Memphis.
Yeah, that's what I was reading.
Yeah, in 2015. It was a great experience. But for me, like I've never really was about like the amateur life. I always had the style like as a professional, and as soon as I had the chance to turn professional, I did it.
There
but
you
amateurs
go,
were
was that a tough decision? Did you talk it over with your team, or was that an easy decision to make?
No, it was kind of tough. I thought about it for a while because it's a whole other ball game.
Yeah.
You're gonna receive like harder punches, and the training's gonna be more intense. But I talked it out with my parents, my coaches, and I just finally made the decision and stepped up to the plate.
And now we're here. Now you're sitting here on the Fighters Voice radio show. Hey, we're going to take a commercial break, come right back here with our guests and a recap from Big Mike. Hey, I'm Richard Ortiz, your host of the Fighters Voice Knockout Radio Show. We'll be coming right back.
I'm Bob Arum, and I'm with the Fighters Voice.
My name is Andre Ward.
Knocking out the competition.
Fighters Voice!
The Fighters Voice.
Fresno, California. We're back live here in Fresno, California. The Fighters Voice Knockout Radio Show, simply knocking out the competition. This is our last segment of the night. We're going to talk about shout-outs, sponsors, things that are just hanging around that shouldn't be hanging around, knocking things out of our life that shouldn't be around our life. But one thing that I do want to say is I am now a follower. I am a supporter of my man right here, Mr. Jose Maria Carrillo, all day.
Yeah.
I look at the name all the time because it's like a safety net for me, man, but I just got to get rid of that little element there.
Yeah.
It's like when I have my notes and I'm thinking, why do you need my notes? I don't even look at them. Just knowing that they're there, I feel better.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like when your mom would say, okay, I'm watching you, and you felt better as a kid, right? Like, stuff like that. I'm keeping it real stuff,
Exactly.
man.
Yeah.
So what's your safety net? What makes you feel better?
Food.
Oh, I heard that, man. Oh, yeah, life of a fighter, huh?
Yeah.
So when you're not training, what do you like to dig down on, man? Just get down on it.
Well, I'm Mexican, so I love tacos, burritos.
Well, wait, hold on. What's a taco? You mean a taco?
A taco, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. He correct my Spanish because my Spanish is real bad. But
yeah, I mean, I just get down on anything they put in front of me.
Tortillas, everything. Those are my favorite, man.
Everything. Yeah.
Dang. Getting hungry. How about you, Mike?
Same thing. Anything Mexican.
Oh, I didn't say about food. Oh, I said what makes you feel good.
Oh, that's my daughter.
Oh, I
every
heard
day.
that. Oh, yeah, all
every
day
day.
long.
That's my motivation to get up every day. And my
long.
lady, I don't want her to.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah, exactly. Got to take care of the lady, man.
Yep, exactly.
That's real good, man. So after you do weigh in, right? What's your choice of food? I mean, I know it's not a taco, is it?
No.
It has to be something that kind of brings you back to.
It's like pasta and stuff like that.
Talk to us about your camp, man, and your team in Mexico.
Big shout out to Luis Abundis in TJ. It's going great. 6 a.m. we train, physical training. After that, afternoon we train boxing. And then it's just constant work, constant intense work. And I love it so far.
That's right, man. Listen, man. Someday you're going to be doing some big things, man. Big numbers like Canelo Alvarez, man, and all the rest of the big things. I mentioned his name and all the rest of the big names. Now, his fight isn't guaranteed that win, that victory. He's with a tough fighter.
He needs to work. He needs to grind down.
Exactly. What's your take on that fight?
It's going to be a good fight. Jacob got his weapons, and Canelo got his weapons too, and it could go both ways, you know. But I think Canelo will probably take this one. It's going to be tough, though.
Yeah, it is going to be tough. Because Jacobs, if he wanted to,
he comes in with the
his
bombs.
game plans. Yeah, because he's a boxer, but with punch.
He got that power.
Some power, and he does got a decent chin.
Yeah, and he's big. He's big.
He's big,
He's
too.
just naturally bigger.
No, he is a big man.
Yeah, so that's going to be tough. But that new weigh-in rule that they have the day
That's
after.
going to hurt a lot of people.
That's
man.
going to hurt. So I actually like it, though.
Limit?
Well, yeah, it's 10 pound, but it's you can only go up a certain percentage now for the WBC.
Oh, yeah.
You can only rehydrate a certain percent the day after. So I like that, though, because that's going to keep people fighting around where they should fight.
Well, like Chavez Jr., he'd weigh in and then gain like 14 to 18 pounds the very next
gain
day.
20 pounds.
I'm still a fan of Chavez Jr., though. I really am, man. I just don't understand, and I'll look back at it and I'll move on from it. Why he didn't let his hands go? I mean, if you're going to take punches, let your hands go. But I'm still a fan. Hear that, Sean Gibbons? Viva Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
Yeah.
Viva. Yeah.
Hey, Sean Gibbons, he's a beast. He's a monster. He's all over the world. We got to get Sean on the radio show, man. We really
hopefully
do.
soon, yeah.
We almost had him when he was in Fresno.
Mm-hmm.
You know who Sean Gibbons is? Look him up, man. I mean, he's one of the best matchmakers, promoters / everything.
Advisor.
Everything.
If you pull up any fighter, he's probably got a picture with him at some point.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, exactly. Oh, you know he's kicking back with Woody from Toy Story. Yeah. That's his whole thing. He's like a modern day Woody, though.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, that didn't sound right. The dog, Toy Story. Damn. Are we doing the podcast today? We're doing the radio show. We could have fun on the Knockout Radio.
We're about to get a message from him. Don't be calling me that.
Man, it's gonna start blowing up right now. Oh my gosh. Oh, check this out. We're gonna be giving out these stickers too. Bam. See that right there?
Yeah.
Can I get one of those?
Yeah, you can.
I appreciate it.
No, I'm gonna hook you up, man. I'm gonna hook you up too. I really am. If I say I'm gonna hook you up, I
had to get some custom TBP right here. This kind of boxing.
Oh, that's what's
right
up.
here,
There you go. There you go. Hey, we started talking about it, man. They really got it going on, man. And I'm not just saying that because they're here in studio. A friend of mine named Ernie says, hey, what do you know about them? I said, well, I know they're on the rise.
Yeah.
And they're not here for one show, and that's it.
They're working. They're hustling.
Their whole setup, too.
Yeah. And that's the way you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be grinding it and reaching the farthest you can.
Yeah. Exactly. And talking about good promotions is don't forget about Garcia's boxing promotions as well, man. I mean, they got some events coming up. I was talking to, we got a segment they're going to release, and we're going to release it the week of Mikey Garcia's fight. We went down to Riverside, Robert Garcia's Boxing Academy. Had the honor and privilege of going one-on-one with Mikey Garcia. We went with Robert Garcia and Robert Garcia Jr., his son, who's sometimes lost in the shadows. But you know what? His boxing IQ is very high. He's a very smart, articulate person, man. I mean, these youngsters, man, they're trying to take over. So you got to keep them back with the jab a little bit. Yeah. What's your best punch, man?
My best punch, I like the left hook.
The left hook?
Yeah, left hook. I like it. To the body, to the top, it doesn't matter. Left hook all day.
That's it, man. That's it.
It's classic right there, left hook.
It is. It is. Speaking of classic, man, I know you got some more info, man. Is there any more you can give me that's undisclosed, or you just can't announce that stuff yet?
Some of it we still can't give out, but there's...
Can you hint a little bit? Little hint?
Certain fighters overseas will be making trips over here. And I'm not saying like, Chicago. I'm talking about West Coast.
You keep mentioning that. I want to see what time it is, man.
So let's just say a certain fighter that's fighting in June, who's making his debut on a certain part of the country, might be making his debut the second part of the year on the West Coast after that.
Ooh.
And that's some insight. So as we've said before, we really do what we say we do.
Hey, we are who we say we are. But you know what? They could have all these events taking place. But man, August 3rd, Stockton, California, man. Toscano Boxing Promotions is about to take over, man. I mean, that's a commercial right there, man.
Yep.
Get your tickets. It's going to be released soon. There's going to be some big names, celebrities. The Fighter's Voice will be in the house.
Exactly.
Making that stuff happen. And May 4th, Stockton,
4th.
California, the youngest ever, top-ranked boxing.
There's a
Man,
lot
that's
of
going to be a
events.
hard one because I need to go there. I got to be. I want to cover that. I follow Gabriel Flores. I got to be there. But I'm going to have my phone on the low.
Exactly.
Just saying, did he get knocked down? Did he go down?
Well, I mean,
but I got to keep it on the low because you got to be professional when you're working. Because Top Rank, they will throw you out. If you do a selfie like that, sir, can I escort you out? And besides, if you're medium press, you're not supposed to be doing that stuff, man. Grind and get your work.
You're not supposed to be eating a hot dog and stuff in your face on the
man,
side.
you're throwing a jab on that, huh?
That's a left hook.
No, it's a trip because I'll tell you a story. We work with other media outlets and we're there. I'm hungry just like the rest of them, but I'm not there to eat freaking nachos and do this. How do I do that if I'm interviewing you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on, let me finish this stock or something. I mean, right?
Get down, yeah.
Or try to shake a fighter's hand after you
Oh man,
eat some wings.
Some people there to take selfies, and some people are there to grind and work, man.
Exactly.
So I can tell you're here to grind and work, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
always,
making that
24.
trip all the way down to a training camp in Tijuana.
Yeah.
What's the food like over there, man? I was gonna ask you something, but you got a girlfriend, huh? That was bomb.
Yeah, bomb food. Yeah,
It is
excellent,
bomb.
yeah.
It is bomb. Speaking of bomb, man, I mean, we got some bomb events here locally, man.
Uh-huh.
Locally, we got a great card next week. Next Tuesday, we have Richard Torres Jr. I mean, he's gonna talk to us about Olympic gold. He's gonna talk to us about just winning and being that beast. He's a savage, man.
Win last week, right?
Yes. Yes. And then Wednesday we got the beautiful, the one, the only from Madera, California, Zoila Frosto. She's gonna be fun, man.
That knockout was.
Oh, okay. I just thought because I mentioned her name, you got speechless right now.
No, I mean that was too
Oh,
quick
it was.
for my look, man. I was like, let me go pull back
Those
up there.
knees, bro. Those knees
That
to the
last
panza.
one, man.
Hey, you watch MMA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Last Friday, well, this Friday we had Combate Americas here in Fresno, California. And from they announced her as Fresno, but I corrected that when I interviewed her. I said
she's
Madera,
Madera.
California. Yeah, man. She was on the co-main event, man. She looked awesome.
Great fight.
Oh, it was a great fight, man.
I wish I'd seen it.
Oh, well, you know what? You said that. The last person that said that, we got them cage side seats. I want to say ringside seats, man. So the next event we got here, man, I'm going to get a hold of your promotion team and make sure you and your girl get 2 tickets.
Ooh, yes, I appreciate it.
Take me on that. You're going to say, Rich, where's my tickets at?
It's recorded. It's on live.
I'm going to say, go to Ticketmaster, homie.
You send me the link to Ticketmaster?
Yeah, I said, no, I got you, man.
Send them the link.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can buy them right here. Check it.
No, I got you, man.
Appreciate it.
Hey, man,
Much
I'm
love.
going to let you take us away here. Tell us what you want to do in the future. How do we follow you, man? Let all the viewers and listeners
Follow me
know.
on Instagram at JCG Boxing _ 2 C's 2 G's. Twitter at JCG Box _ and Facebook Jose Carrillo. Follow me.
Follow him. What you got, Big Mike?
Samo, just ready. Keep going. We got a lot of work coming up in the next couple months. So
I know you text me something. I don't know if I want to take on that monster. We'll talk about that later, but that's a big one.
We'll just say as you threw a jab earlier. We were watched. They'll just put it that way.
Okay.
We got an offer, not you.
Okay, well that's good. I don't even acknowledge that anymore. But thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Rich Ortiz here with the Fighters Voice Knockout Radio Show. Please subscribe and follow www.youtube.com/The Fighters Voice, www.thefightersvoice.com. Hey, subscribe and remember, every fighter has a voice, and so do you.
Can I get some shout outs?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Hey, big shout out to you guys, the Fighters Voice.
That's
Big
what's
shout out. Shout out to Toscano Boxing Promotions.
All day long.
Shout out to my family, my girlfriend, my parents. Shout out to everybody who follows me and who's gonna keep following me. And everybody new, stay tuned. You're gonna love what I bring to the ring.
Hey, you like that, man? That sounds like a warning. So I want to see if he comes through with that. And as always,
gonna be popping.
As always, I know it's be popping. I'm popping that left and right, huh? As always, I thank everything that comes out of my mouth. Was why I do the show. Te quiero mucho, mijo. Richie, I love you with all my heart, son. It's a wrap. Thumbs up for Richie.
Never down for the count. It's just another wrap. Thanks for listening to the Fighters Voice Radio Show. Catch us again next week. Same when, same how. And always stay connected to the Fighter's Voice on social media. So, on behalf of Richard Ortiz, Cole Escovedo, our special guests, and the whole crew right here at the Fighter's Voice Radio Show, saying see ya next week, right here on the Fighter's Voice.